Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. All things Middle-earth here with a video looking at the final details for the unique equipment that's now available in the Season 2 of the Rise to War. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button so I know which videos to focus more time on in the future. And if you want to see more Rise to War content, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. But let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so if you didn't know, once you reach Respect 10 on a commander, we're going to have the ability to unlock this unique equipment, or at least start the process of unlocking. I believe early on the understanding was just that once you got to Respect 10, which is a pretty hefty requirement, you're going to unlock this, and then they've kind of been shuffling out different requirements that are going to be needed for this. This may have been the plan all along. I just think it was maybe a little bit more vague, and so to me it's coming as a surprise. And I'm assuming that's going to be the case for most other people as well. But I have Eowyn and Dwalin at Respect 10. So once you have those commanders at Respect 10, you'll be able to click this button down here on the bottom, and it will show you where you're at. And the ones that you do have the Respect 10 for, it'll take you to the page. So here we see for Eowyn, we have the Rohan's Refuge. You can also click on Overview and see all the commanders you have in this range. It is going to have 3 different quests for you to do. So for Eowyn, it has the I Am No Man quest, which is going to take me here for the special task. And if I click on this, it says, I Am No Man, Theoden King has been struck down by a formidable foe, but Eowyn, Shield Maiden of Rohan, will not abandon her father easily. She is the only one standing between, the only thing standing between the Nazgul and his prey. So it takes us here. We hit start, I guess. Outfit your army. Oh, okay. So it's like giving us options to choose from here. I think these are all troops that I have access to, but it's way more than I have. So let's just go ahead and give her a full army of Cavaliers, because I do have them upgraded a little bit, and see what it does here. Again, this is the first time I'm looking at all of this. Hopefully we can get an understanding of what's going on. So it's going to give us a red book type looking thing here. And again, I guess we have to clear all the way over to the Witch King. I guess this is going to make the tasks easier if you're able to repeat and do stuff like this, as opposed to doing them live. But we're going to play through it and see how it looks for Eowyn and possibly Dwalin as well, if people are interested. We got some of those guys there. Let's go ahead and go for these ones here. I think it'll be a little bit easier. But again, this is the first time I've seen any of this, so more or less just trying to play through it. This would normally be something I might do on stream, but it's a little bit later, so we're just getting a quick playthrough as the update has just gone live for the game. Okay, so Eowyn failed on this one here, the last one there. You see we are going up against level 50 armies, it looks like, so I'm not sure if this is something that's just going to be able to be done later game. I don't know if I can like refresh her troops or how that works. Okay, I guess, okay, so once you do it or don't do it, you can reset it. It looks like for free, and then select troops. And again, these are all the troops I have available, but they are at the levels I have them. So like my only tier 3 troops are the Cavaliers, but it's still at Eowyn's level. So that is the I Am No Man task for Eowyn. It's nice that they don't make you use your own troops, but you're using your commander at their level, which is again kind of frustrating because you've already done all the work of getting them to Respect 10. But again, that's the completely unique task of Eowyn, I Am No Man. That's kind of the story-specific one right here. It's a little behind my camera here. But there you go, the I Am No Man task. That's that one we just looked at. And then we have Slaying Giants. Use Eowyn army to defeat 1,000 large units, and then conscript 5,000 mounted units. So those two seem relatively easy depending on what you're using these characters for or how much you're using them. It seems like the I Am No Man task for Eowyn is going to actually need to be done once she's a higher level, which is kind of unfortunate because I can only focus on so many commanders at one time. You can find these units through normal combat, it says, for that. And then here you can conscript units in the barracks. Okay, so those are the 3 tasks for Eowyn. Again, this is just a very first look for myself as well. And then the last thing, this is exactly what I did not want to happen, so I'm not very happy about it. But we are going to need 60 of the raw mithril to create this Rohan's Refuge shield for Eowyn, which, by the way, here's the ability on this one specifically, the Shield Maiden cover. First 4 rounds reduces melee units damage received from ranged units by 5%. So not a bad piece at all, but I guess I hope that it really helps her do a lot better, because this is kind of a lot to get this figured out. So yeah, you got to reach the respect there. Yeah, that's kind of all it's getting us. So again, a little unfortunate. So that is that for Dwalin, just so you can see his really quick. It actually looks like Dwalin is not going to have a specific encounter like Eowyn is. My understanding is I think these are random. So I guess if anyone else has Dwalin at respect 10 and has different ones, I have the Grasper and Keeper, Fighting Spirit, and Sharpening the Tools, where I just have different requirements to meet that are more numerical, and it's not like I'm going to a battle. So Dwalin's might be a little strengthen, flawless, or higher equipment 5 times. Use Dwalin to deal 5,000 damage from skills in battle, and then conscript 5,000 units of axe throwers, throw a unit line. That one is going to be just depending on, you know, if you have that unlocked or not. But again, 60 for that for Dwalin. And I guess final confirmation that this is a little bit pay to win, or at least like pay to advance this, is if you go to the Matham store in the exchange, it's now updated. There's now this wonderful second page here with these here 4 gems, 4 money. Whenever I got on, my countdown here had like 10 seconds left, so I actually went ahead and bought all of the raw mithril because I wanted to get as much as possible because I need 60. So I bought that, and then I bought this next round. I don't think I got all 5 off the first round because it was literally like 10 seconds as I got on. So I think I had 25 out of 60. So just buying them from here is going to take a while, and it's going to be expensive. I mean, again, you can't even buy all 60 at the same time. But if you did buy 60 at 250 a piece, it's going to be 15,000 gems, which is going to put you over $50 if you were to buy all of them. Now, you don't have to buy all of them. I think, as far as I can tell, tips are another way to get that. So if you can see here, I have Eomer is collecting some mithril here, but that seems like that's going to be very slow as well. It might be several months to get enough of these, and then you can only get one of your pieces of equipment. Now, if you saw there in the exchange, there are the different types of mithril. I can't confirm this because I don't have a tier 2 commander at respect 10 yet. Theoden is very close. My guess is that this is going to be raw mithril for tier 1 commanders, impure mithril for tier 2 commanders, and pure mithril for tier 3 commanders. That would be my best guess. I don't know how much of each it's going to require. I hope it's not 60 of the pure mithril, because that's literally going to be 60,000 gems, and you can only buy 1 a day. And I have not seen those come across in other areas. So again, maybe they're going to add more events. I know there are things in the season 2. Some of these things give, this gives 5 raw mithril. I don't know if other ones of these do give mithril as well. I think there are some. So there are other ways to obtain it. It just seems like it's going to be a long thing, which for me, respect 10 is already a difficult thing, and I was lucky enough to get 2 to 10 and thinking, okay, now that I've got Eowyn and Dwalin, that's great. I can get their item. I can see how they work. I'm going to have to choose between which one of these I want to get. I think I am going to go for Eowyn first, being, I think, a better tier 1 commander than Dwalin. But it's kind of unfortunate because I pushed him to 10 now to just kind of be like, well, maybe one day when I get 60, we can do that. But unless they add options to get more of those for a cheaper way or more at a time, it's just not going to be really feasible right away. So again, kind of a bummer. I'm not super stoked about how this turned out, and it may have been how it was meant to be all along. But again, for Eowyn, I need now, not only do I need to get 35 more of these, which if I get 5 a day and spend the money the whole time, that's going to take me 7 more days buying those every day to get the rest of those. And then I actually have to get Eowyn high enough to be able to work through the special tasks she got, which maybe this is a random draw here and I just got unlucky. But again, I'm using her at level 19, so I can use these. The good thing is you don't use your own units. That would be kind of ridiculous. But I can only get past 1 army here before the second one takes me out. And then after I get past that second one, I'm still going to have to battle the Witch King with Fell Beasts. I imagine it's probably a pretty decent Witch King statted to use the Fell Beasts. So once I get to the point of being able to unlock this, I may do a video showing the unlock so people can see if they're curious about how soon you can take that out with what level Eowyn. But I got some work to do to get done. So again, a little bit of a bummer, but we have the official news. This is, until this point, the most information that I knew about it was everything I put out there. So now this is, I think, pretty much squared away of this is how it's going to work. There is kind of going to be I don't want to say it's like a complete paywall because there are other ways to get them, but getting 1 or 2 a day from tips is going to be really slow. And if you want to get more from tips, really, if you want to get more than 1 or even get 1 you might have to refresh anyway, which is going to cost gems. So everything's kind of pointing back to that cost of gems, which is not ideal. But again, don't want to be too negative on it. We'll see how it is going to play out in the end. Maybe these items are just going to be so good with these commanders, it's going to really be worth the investment. But I'd be curious to hear what everyone else thinks. So let me know what your thoughts are on this equipment in the game in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And as always, I'll see you all in a future video.